For years, robots were little more than curiosities, polished machines made to impress on stage, to wave their arms, to mimic us without meaning. They were clever shadows, but not companions. Now, something quieter is happening. In hospitals, in factories, in places most of us will never see, humanoids are beginning to work. They do not arrive with fanfare. They slip into routines, carrying trays, guiding patients, lifting burdens. Step by step, they become part of our days. And while we hardly notice, the shift is underway. What once felt impossible is slowly becoming ordinary, and deeply human lives are changing. From spectacle to service. In the early years, humanoid robots existed only to impress. They were built for stages, trade shows, and glossy presentations. They danced in perfect rhythm, bowed at the right moment, and smiled with artificial precision. Crowds gathered, phones were raised, applause echoed. But once the show ended, the machines were wheeled away, their purpose complete. They were performers, not partners. That memory still lingers, but it is fading. The newest generation of humanoids does not belong in exhibition halls. They are placed in hospitals, on factory floors, in shipyards, and in the quiet corners of society where labor is endless. These robots are not asked to entertain. They are expected to endure. The difference is not small. A performance is fleeting, measured in minutes. Real service stretches on without pause, measured in days and years. To stand in a hospital ward through the night, to repeat the same motion on a line without losing accuracy, these tasks ask for consistency, not charm. And this is where robots are beginning to prove themselves. We may not notice them at first. They do not arrive with lights or headlines. They arrive in silence, stepping into gaps where human strength alone is no longer enough. Little by little, they shift from novelty to necessity. And once that transition begins, it does not reverse. The move from spectacle to service is not a leap, but a quiet drift, one that changes the very meaning of work. These machines are no longer shadows of humanity. They are becoming threads in the fabric of daily life. Neurobot, a nurse that never rests. In Taiwan, a new presence is moving quietly through hospital corridors. It does not tire, it does not grow impatient, and it never asks for rest. This is Neurobot, a humanoid nurse created by Foxconn, NVIDIA, and Kawasaki. At first glance, it may look like another machine on wheels, but its role goes far beyond appearances. Neurobot was built to face real challenges in healthcare, staff shortages, rising patient numbers, and the heavy weight of caregiver exhaustion. Unlike earlier machines that only carried supplies, this robot can do far more. It observes vital signs in real time, noticing small changes that a busy human eye might miss. It can assist patients in standing, in turning, and in moving from one place to another. When it delivers medication or meals, it does so with precision and without delay. What makes it remarkable is its ability to learn. Neurobot does not simply follow instructions. With NVIDIA's AI platform guiding it, the robot adapts to patterns. If a patient wakes at the same time every morning, the robot will be there. If someone struggles to shift in bed, it will anticipate the need before being asked. The attention is constant, the care unbroken. For nurses, this is a quiet relief. Repetitive and draining tasks are lifted from their shoulders, allowing them to focus on the moments that demand human judgment and compassion. For patients, there is a strange comfort in its steady presence. A machine cannot feel, yet the fact that it never leaves creates its sense of companionship. Neurobot is not a vision of the future. It is already here, working in real hospitals. And with each task it completes, trust begins to grow, not loudly, but in the quiet rhythms of daily care. Singapore's cautious experiment. In Singapore, the approach looks different. The company Certis has brought in its first humanoid, but it is not rushing to put it on patrol. For now, the robot is part of a study, moving slowly into daily routines under careful watch. This machine was built by Gadget, designed to walk among people and speak with them face to face. It can answer questions, guide visitors, and assist with simple tasks. Yet instead of sending it straight into shopping centers or government buildings, Certus is testing how it fits alongside existing staff. The goal is not to replace anyone, but to understand how trust can grow when humans and machines share the same space. Singapore has already seen robots in other forms, machines that deliver food, autonomous units that clean or scan. But a humanoid is different. It looks back at you. It responds. Certus seems to know that change must be gradual. By introducing this robot gently, they hope people will accept it as part of the system, not as a disruption. The experiment is careful, but it is also a sign of what is coming. Persona AI, shipyards of the future. Far from hospitals and offices, another kind of humanoid is being built for places where the work is rough and unforgiving. Persona AI, a young company with roots in NASA research, is focusing on the shipyards. These are environments where heat, noise, and heavy steel wear people down day after day. The founders of Persona AI are not chasing spectacle. They are engineers who once worked on robotics for space. Now they are turning that knowledge toward solving a problem on Earth: labor shortages in industries that demand both strength and precision. Their robots are designed to move with agility, to handle tools, and to perform dangerous tasks that usually leave workers exhausted or injured. Instead of selling machines outright, Persona offers them as a service. Companies can bring in the robots when needed, without the burden of ownership. It is a quiet shift, but it changes the way businesses think about human effort. A deal is already in place with Hyundai, the largest shipbuilder in the world. In less than 2 years, humanoid robots are expected to step onto real docks and begin their work. The countdown has begun, not in theory, but in practice. Titan, the rugged worker. Not every robot is made for clean hallways or orderly workshops. Some are built for the outdoors, where dust, heat, and uneven ground challenge both people and machines. Titan, created by RoboForce, is one of those. It is a humanoid designed to endure places where most workers hesitate to go. The design is practical and tough. One version moves on wheels, another on tracks, depending on the terrain. Its arms reach far, its grip is precise to a single millimeter, and it can lift loads heavy enough to matter on a construction site. Despite its strength, it is guided by AI that learns and adapts, adjusting to conditions that change hour by hour. The philosophy behind Titan is simple. Instead of programming endless tasks, the team focused on mastering 5 core actions: pick, place, press, twist, and connect. With these, most industrial jobs can be broken down and completed. By refining the basics, Titan becomes versatile without being overly complex. For companies, Titan promises reliability in places where workers face danger or fatigue. For RoboForce, it is only the first step. More machines are planned, each designed to carry a weight that humans should no longer bear. Falcon. Balance and force. At Carnegie Mellon University, a different challenge is being solved. Robots can walk, and robots can use their arms, but doing both with strength and precision at the same time has always been difficult. The project called Falcon was built to face that problem. Falcon is not a single machine, but a control system. It teaches humanoids how to stay balanced while pushing, pulling, or lifting heavy objects. One part of the system manages the legs, the other controls the arms, yet both share information in real time. That cooperation allows the robot to hold its ground, even when force shifts suddenly. In testing, humanoids guided by Falcon manage to open heavy doors, drag objects, and steady loads without falling. They could apply a force equal to a large share of their body weight and remain upright. Movements became smoother, more natural, and far more reliable than older methods allowed. The system is not perfect. Rotational tasks, like twisting a tool, remain difficult. But Falcon marks progress toward a simple idea: robots that can move through the world with the same mix of balance and strength that humans use without thinking. Each step brings them closer to that quiet capability. A turning tide. One by one, these machines are leaving the lab and entering the world. Hospitals test them, factories sign contracts, governments approve pilot programs. What was once an experiment is becoming routine. The change is not loud. It does not come with sudden announcements or dramatic scenes. Instead, robots appear quietly in familiar places, filling roles that were once impossible to automate. A patient accepts help without hesitation. A worker sees a burden lifted. A manager notes fewer delays. It feels almost ordinary, yet beneath that ordinariness lies something irreversible. Step by step, the boundaries of human labor are shifting. The tide is moving, steady and calm, reshaping the shore without warning. And when we notice, it may already be too late to turn it back. For now, these robots are helpers. They monitor, they lift, they guide, they stand beside us, filling the gaps where hands grow tired and eyes grow heavy. But history shows that tools rarely remain only tools. With each quiet upgrade, with each task handed over, their role deepens. The question is not if they will spread further, it is how far they will go and how much we will allow. Today, they serve. Tomorrow, they may decide. And when that moment arrives, it will not come with noise. It will come softly, as if it had always been this way.